So today we have a treat, MJJC Foam Cannon Pro V3.0. Highly anticipated. It's been talked about for over a year now. You'll remember 1 year ago I did the test on the Foam Cannon SV 3.0 by MJJC, and at that time there was talk that they were going to come out with a newer model called the Pro V3.0, which combined the features of the V2 Pro and the SV 3.0 to give you the best of both worlds in one new foam cannon. So I'm one of the first dozen or so to get their hands on this. It's not yet released on Amazon. You can put in an order on their website. They'll be shipping this shortly. So this definitely falls into the high-end range of our foam cannon reviews here, coming in at an approximate price of around $100. Really excited to take a look at this one here. Packaged well. Pro V3.0. This one should come with the 1/4 inch quick connect, which most of us have here in the US. Shaving cream foam guarantee. Directions. How to use instructions. Foaming, rinsing, foaming again. Operating instructions. I'll get some shots for the website of this. You can take a look at that later. New bottle. Supposed to be larger, coming in at 1200 milliliters. So I'm sure some of you know already that this was released about 6 to 9 months ago, and when it first came out they had a problem, whereas this bottle that they were trying to bring to market was made out of a material in order to get it to be transparent, and it was a little too brittle. So they noted quite quickly that a lot of them were breaking if you dropped it. They went back to the drawing board, and this is what they came up with. So it's a new PP material. It's translucent, but at the same time it has this kind of a metallic ghosted silver finish on it that looks really good. I mean, this matches the Forerunner perfectly, and it's going to look really good. Markings on the bottle start at 100 milliliters and go up to your 1200 milliliter. New grooved handle. Yeah, it actually fits nice in the hand, so that'll be good when it gets wet. Anti-leakage cap to prevent liquid leakage. So this is where, you know, when the cap is on and you're drawing down the liquid, air needs to refill the bottle as the liquid gets depleted. On this type of cap, they have 2 red rubber inserts, which are one-way valves, which allow the air to come in but no water to escape to prevent leakage. Okay, you got the quick connect fitting. So this has the stainless steel 1/4 inch connector. Comes with a couple of extra rubber gaskets, 2. This is your quick connect fitting. Comes pre-installed, and you could even see now they label it 1.25 millimeter orifice. That's going to be perfect for our active 2.0 setup. Okay, so this just screws in by hand. Really nice stainless steel manifold here, stainless steel body, etched with the MJJC logo on it. Really nice dark blue coloring with silver. Unfortunately, this is left brass here on the quick connect fitting. 28 millimeter threads here to allow you to not only use this bottle that it comes with for the bulk of your washing, but let's say you're foaming your wheels and tires like I do first. You can screw this directly onto your bottle of, let's say, P&S Brake Buster or your Image Wash foaming APC. Those type of products use an undiluted solution, so you can go in on your wheels and tires, let this foam cannon do the dilution for you, and then quickly convert over to this for your pH neutral wash. So that's a great additional feature there. 28 millimeter threads. Silicone draw tube with extra foam generator, 3-piece MJJC foam generator, stainless steel mesh, 2 of them, and then a felt that goes in between. I've never needed to replace them. But if you're a pro and doing washes on a daily basis, you may need to. So additional orifices included are your 1.1 for your budget pressure washers, such as the Karcher 2100 that I had prior to the Active 2.0. And then you also have a 1.35 millimeter for very high gallon per minute type pressure washers. So we'll keep the pre-installed one there. We'll insert the draw tube. MJJC is known for the most flexible of draw tubes. Nice blue color, weighted stainless steel gravity bowl with filter mesh on the bottom. So let's get the silicone tube all the way in there. But they're known for having the appropriate length. You don't have to go back and forth and cut it 2 or 3 times to get the exact length that you need, like you would with many other foam cannons. Quarter turn lid. Okay. The reason why I like the quarter turn lid is because you can get the nozzle to face the correct way that you want, to the left, to match your other foam cannons you see behind us here. Okay, wide mouth for easy filling, of course. Wide base for stability. Similar to the 2.0 with the wide base. Translucent color like the SV3.0. You will be able to see the liquid through there. You can see the draw tube in there now. You can see the draw tube is the appropriate length. You can see it's very flexible. Silicone tube. Bowl moves around good. So you have the fan width. Feels pretty good. Yeah, actually that's a very nice amount of tightness. This one is tight as well. SV3.0. This one I would say is the loosest of the 3, but it's still pretty decent. You don't want that turning as you're working. And then you got the horizontal and vertical adjustment, which is much tighter. Excellent. Okay, one thing I like to look at initially is the pressure that the foam cannon runs at. MJJC is known to have precise orifice sizes, but if the orifice is off, you'll get a weird pressure reading. So let's take a look. This is 1.25 millimeter orifice. You can see we're running at about 1050, which is the same as the MJJC V2.0 Pro. The S3.0 runs at 1100. So the next thing I like to look at is the native dilution rate that the cannon is outputting. So to do that, first I take a known reading of water, 1,000 milliliters in this case, and fill up the cannon. Checking the bottle indicators, so the first 500 milliliters was exactly on the 500 milliliter line. The second 500 milliliters came to the exact 1000 line. MJJC is also known for their markings to be very accurate. Once you get your 1000 milliliters in the cannon, you want to shoot that into a bucket and capture the water. Then you're going to measure how much water came out by weight, and you're going to exclude the weight of the bucket, which in this case is 1,000 grams or 1 kilogram. And then we can put that into our spreadsheet and calculate the native dilution rate and figure out from there exactly how much soap that we should be putting in the bottle. Part of the reason to do that is so that our testing is all comparable between multiple different foam cannons, so that we have the same amount of soap exiting the cannon and getting applied to the vehicle body, so that there's no disparity there between foam cannon tests. So as you can see here, the total volume that came out of the cannon is 15.9 kilograms. So excluding the 1 kilogram of bucket weight, and we're getting 14,900 milliliters of total volume. So we output 14.9 kilograms of total volume out of the bottle when filled with 1,000 milliliters. Since 1 gram equals 1 milliliter, therefore we're getting 14,900 milliliters, which corresponds to a 13.9 to 1 dilution ratio native for the cannon. We do this test in order to calculate the appropriate panel impact ratio to use so that we can get consistent tests across all of our foam cannon reviews. You can take a look at the spreadsheet in detail on the website top4owners.com. You can look at all the different formulas that we use to calculate this. So our target panel impact ratio is going to be 0.5%. That's a good, target to use for pH neutral washing. So therefore we got 75 milliliters of soap are going to be needed and 926 milliliters of water to get a total bottle volume of 1,000 milliliters. Okay, since we're not going to do a complete wash today, we'll fill the cannon with half of those amounts, and then we'll see how this cannon performs. Here I have preloaded with the MJJC Snow Foam Shampoo, their own brand of soap. 37.25 milliliters, or as close as I can get to that. The rest, or 462.75, will be the water to get to a total load of 500 milliliters. We'll go up to the 500 milliliter mark there, since we know the bottle is accurate. Okay, that should do it. Let's take this to the vehicle and check the output. Here it is, MJJC Pro V3.0, 1.25 millimeter orifice, active 2.0 pressure washer, MJJC Snow Foam Shampoo. Let's give it a shot. Incredible. Let's take it in for a close-up. The best foam that there is. Unbelievable. Complete coverage. Get that classic dimpling there. We did 2 passes. It's coming down off the body, drawing any dirt with it. Still full coverage. Let's watch it dwell for a second. Comparable, of course, to the V2.0 and the SV3.0. Hard to say how much thicker it is. Looks to be a little bit thicker, but incredible, incredible foam. To wrap this one up, the new MJJC Pro V3.0 foam cannon comes equipped with all the premium features you have come to expect from this brand, most notably oversized 1200 milliliter semi-transparent silver-colored bottle, all stainless steel manifold construction, extra 28 millimeter threads inside the cannon head to allow for user-supplied bottle use, and that shaving cream foam guarantee. This foam cannon combines the best features of their Pro 2.0 and their SV 3.0 models. This premium cannon is hands down absolutely one of the best on the market currently, not just in the high-end category, but overall. Grab it now with my 10% off coupon code at MJJC's website. As always, I hope you found this useful. Check out our dedicated webpage for in-depth details, tech specs, current pricing, and future long-term updates. You can also find details on my entire pressure washer setup, as well as Toyota 4Runner information and modifications. A like, comment, and subscribe to this channel will go a long way ensuring we continue to produce more content like this. Thanks again. Bye now.